Hey everybody, Master Terry and James coming at you from the living room today because my phone was running out of juice, and so we came inside to to plug it in. So what we're going to show you is something that we call around here, we call the bully sequence. And when we started to practice this just around the house, it was because I got thinking about like what's the one thing that I want like my kids to know. If they only knew one little kind of self-defense thing, what would it be? And this sequence of somebody getting in your face, taking a swing at you, taking another swing at you, and then trying to tackle your legs, I think is really a realistic sequence. And so we pick this out and we just try to drill it. And our goal is to get up to about 500 reps on this thing, where it would just then be ingrained. And then somebody's aggressive with you and you just kind of go right into that. Even if you felt nervous or afraid, I think your training would take over and you would just do the right stuff. So here's how we started. Never let anybody just get in your face like this in an aggressive way. That's really not okay, right? That's your space. And if you allow someone a lot bigger and stronger to get into this space in an aggressive way, you've really given up your ability to protect yourself. So it's okay to show somebody, no, you can't come into my space. But the trick is you don't want to do that in a way that says, all right, I want to fight, and you certainly don't want to just start hitting the other person, right? Because they really haven't done anything to you at that point. Okay, so check it out. I get in James's face, and what he's going to do is this move. We can practice it first, and then we'll watch him do it. Once you do it with me facing that way too, okay? We're going to step back, all right? Now that's important. If somebody steps in my face and I don't go boom, right? I'm not meeting their aggression with further aggression, right? I'm trying to kind of disarm this whole situation if possible. I don't want to fight, right? So we're going to step back with our strong sides. If you're right-handed, you step back with the right, okay? And then I want you to practice bringing your hands up like this. All right, and look at this body language, right? It seems simple, but you might have to put some work into this because it's pretty close to two other body languages that would be inappropriate on either side of kind of being passive and being aggressive. You know, if I do this and I'm cringy, that sends the wrong message, right? That's a fear message that says, go ahead and pick on me and do whatever you want. If I do this, if I have kind of a martial artsy sort of look to what I'm doing, then that signals like, okay, I'm ready for you. Let's fight, kind of a deal. What I want is the physical representation of just telling somebody, whoa, chill out, right? That I'm not, hey, I'm not afraid of you. Also, I don't want to fight, right? Both of those can be true at the same time. So I step back and just whoa, like this. Now notice if you see my hands from the side, they can't be squished up toward me. They have to provide me some distance, this is my personal space, and what I'm really doing is creating a wall so that James can't get in there. If he wants to, here, come on and get in there. If he wants to get in there, I just won't let him, right? Like if he walks into that, I won't go like this and allow him into that space. I literally will stop him there. But he initiated that touching, not me, right? I just created the wall and he ran into it, okay? So that's your first movement. I want you to practice that a few times. Let's do it together. So we step back and we're whoa, hey, chill out, hands, like this. Notice too that they're on center. I want James to put this hand, when he steps back to do this, here, let's be chilled out for a second. I want him to put this hand right in my face, not off to the side, okay? So like this. Yep, right in my face. Now I can't see so well, and this really is a wall, and he won't let me through it. Now, could I grab it, push it like I could do, of course, other stuff, but that's a pretty good start for him, okay? All right, let's do it again. Ready, step back, hands up, fingers spread. That's important. That sends that stop message. Pseudo hands, that's a real martial arts thing, right? We want to be here. Calm, but in control. Whoa. Okay. The next step is that when James puts those hands in my face, like I'm thinking from the bad guy point of view. So here I come in and he does that, right? And what I'm going to do is revert to like the most natural thing, which is to take a swing at him, right? I'm going to take my right hand and just like the way that someone would throw a ball, I'm going to throw a punch. I'm just going to try to come around. Now the reason he can anticipate that because his hands are in the middle, so I can't really go through that. I kind of have to go around. So he's ready for that. He's thinking, well, I don't want to fight, and hopefully I can calm this guy down, but if he does want to hit me, he's pretty sure that it's going to be this kind of a thing, okay? So let's go over the next step from there, all right? Come on back with me, James, and we're in our hey, chill out position. We've got that punch coming around. What we're going to do is take that front hand, take this hand that's here, and just allow it to sort of flinch out to the outside to stop that punch. It's what you would do anyway as a natural response. If something coming at your head and you go, whoa, like this, just allow that natural response to take place. So from here, punch comes in, boom. But now I want you to add something to that. I want you to take your right arm, take your other arm, and bring it in right here on the side of the neck, like right where the neck comes in to meet the shoulder, and push it actually into the major kind of vessels in the neck. Don't push it down into the collarbone, but push it right into here. Okay, so James, let's have you be the good guy again. So we go back to the beginning. And I am aggressive with him, and I'm talking loudly, and I'm in his face, and I'm angry, like this. Okay? Now he's done a nice job with his wall, and I might do a little of that, and a little more of this, but he's ready for that swing. He blocks, and you see how naturally this other arm came right up into my neck. Now, you might not be able to see that, but everybody feel on your arm here. Your forearm has a blade, okay? It's got a squishy part here and a sort of squishy part here, but the edges are sharp, and that's what you're taking that sharp edge and you're pushing that right in to here. And again, watch how natural it is for James at this point. So I'm hey, and here, and you might have to move with me, right? You move with me. If I'm pushing you, I might be coming around. I might be trying to get an angle on you, and he just keeps this in my face, right? And then I take that swing, boom, and you see he's got me pretty well tied up here. Okay, that leads us to the next thing that happens, which is if I'm tied up with this hand, well, what makes sense now, it seems like he's got both of his hands tied up and then I've got a free one, so don't do anything yet. So it seems to me like I could just come back over here with my left. But actually that's harder than you think because this control arm on the neck is going to push in a way that's painful to me and make it so that I can't throw this left. All right, so he's got my right control. I throw the left, and he's pushing on that right into here. And if I do hit him, it's going to be like this, like a really weak punch. All right, so let's do that all together. Ready? We step back. We work on our messaging here, right? Whoa, chill out. The punch comes around, bang, we block it. Also, we're on the neck. Work on doing that at the same time. Here, okay, got that control. And push it right in. We make them uncomfortable there. Now imagine that other punch comes around. We don't need to block the other punch. We're just going to push on the neck. Just push on it. We've got control at that point. Okay, so now one more thing left in the bad guy's strategy. I was wanting to intimidate you, get in your personal space. You didn't allow that, right? Don't let me in there. Come on, don't let me in. Yep, you didn't allow that. Right in the face. Remember, you're not hitting, you're just making a wall. You're ready to move if you have to, right? You're moving around. Might have to spread your feet. Good. I eventually take the swing. Boom. He's got good control. I swing on the other side, and I'm all tied up high. So what I think is, here, don't react to this yet. What I think is, well, up high didn't work. Maybe I'll just come under and take him off his feet like that with some kind of a tackle. You might run into somebody who actually knows how to do a good tackle. I think more likely it's just kind of a natural thing. Hey, I'm bigger and stronger than you. I'm just going to come grab you and take you down on the ground. Okay, so this is where you need to know just a basic sprawling technique. Sprawl is what wrestlers, jiu-jitsu people do when somebody's trying to dive down for their legs to tackle them. You shoot your legs back, and use that control arm, and you just push the person down on the floor in front of you as you shoot your legs back. Let's get a little more space, James, from here. Okay, so we'll see it from a couple different angles. Okay, ready? The whole thing. So I'm in your face, I take the first swing, boom, I take the second swing, and now as I try to get his legs, he sprawls back, drives it. Now freeze there, because James did a good job on that, but there's a little mistake. You see how I could still reach out and get his leg? We're going to reposition your legs a little bit, buddy. Shoot them back more. Yeah. And now I do this, and I can't get anything, and he's really got me there, okay? All right, let's try it again. We're going to do the whole sequence again. You guys can do with us. All right, ready? And move so you don't hit anything. Okay, ready? And you're going to sprawl way back this time. Good. And drive me down into the ground. Notice he did all of that without having to hit me or hurt me. He could certainly follow up by striking in a really serious situation if that was the right thing. I think there are situations where that is probably the right thing to do, but we always like to imagine that we would avoid that if we can. All right, nice job. So that we call that the bully sequence. One more time, it's here, here for both punches, and then the sprawl back. Any good self-defense, guys, is going to be really, really simple. I think those are simple things. They're gross motor movements, a lot of them based on kind of natural reactions, so you don't have to reprogram yourself too much, right?
Yep.
Okay, good job. See you next time.